Hey everyone, this is weather forecaster Liam here with another video of TRA weather. Here's your top weather news and headlines for today's video. This week it looks like the north central United States is going to be dealing with an early April snowstorm, where surprisingly some models are saying over a foot of snow is possible in some areas. We'll have the latest future radar and snowfall amounts on that, as well as a rare April subtropical cyclone for the northeast, right around the same time as that snowstorm. And with this possible subtropical cyclone, there's a chance for over 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We'll have everything you need to know about that, along with the temperature forecast for the entire United States. All this is coming up right here on TRA Weather. Today is April 1st, 2020. Weather-wise, it's rather quiet out there across the United States, unless you live in the north central United States, where a snowstorm is heading your way. As you see, winter weather advisories, watches, and warnings issued by the National Weather Service are out within that area. And it may be early April, but winter isn't quite done with us yet. Not just with snow, but the cold temperatures as well. So here's the forecasted temperatures for the entire United States for the next 3 days. And we're going to start off with Thursday's high temperature, where it's feeling rather spring-like across much of the United States, except in the north central and northwestern portion of the United States, where you're going to be stuck in the mid to upper 20s and 30s across that region. Forward to Thursday night's low temperatures, things definitely cool down across the United States, especially within the northwestern portion, where temperatures in the low teens and single digits will be around the Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, North and South Dakota area, maybe even negative digits in the higher elevations within those areas. Now forward to Friday's high temperatures, where things are a little cooler than they were Thursday, though things definitely warm up across the north central and northwestern portion of the United States. Now Friday's low temperature, not quite as cold as it once was within the northwestern United States region, though that cold goes a little further on to the east and further to the south into states such as Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and northern Texas. Forward to Saturday's high temperature, where things definitely are starting to warm up again. That snow should be out of the area in the north central United States. So whatever snow is on the ground should melt rather quickly, should be gone by the end of the weekend for you guys. And now one more time forward to Saturday night's low temperature, where things definitely start to feel warmer across the entire United States later on this weekend. So let's now go on over to your future radar forecast from the NAM model for the entire United States. And we're going to start out tonight, midnight, going into Thursday. And you're starting to see some precipitation in the north central United States and across the Rocky Mountains, though the wintry precip will be in the western portion of South Dakota, Wyoming, and across the Rocky Mountains. As of this time, that'll change later on Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. And you see in the very right portion of your screen, that low pressure system there. That is our possible subtropical cyclone that's going to bring some rain, even some wintry precipitation to the northeastern United States, but mainly gusty winds. That'll be the main concern with that subtropical cyclone. So let's go forward to Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Snow really starts to fire up across the Dakotas, northwestern Minnesota, northwestern Nebraska, and Wyoming, and still snowing across some portions of the Rocky Mountains. Let's go forward again to 3 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday. Still some snow across the Dakotas, western Minnesota, even eastern Nebraska now. Starts to diminish across Wyoming and the Rocky Mountains a little, and that'll mainly be when the bulk of the snow will start across the Dakotas, Nebraska, and northwestern Minnesota. I'd say Thursday evening, Thursday night is when the heaviest snow will be for you guys. You see that different colors right in between the blue and the green, the purple and the pink. That is sleet and freezing rain. Now, those areas in particular, the eastern South Dakota, eastern North Dakota, eastern Nebraska, very southwestern Minnesota region, you could have some additional sleet and freezing rain accumulations. They could add up after a while, so if you live in those areas, do be careful for the potential of those precipitation types. And you see that possible subtropical cyclone there, bringing in some rain and some snow to the higher elevations in the northeast, but mainly gusty winds. You can tell by how close those isobars are together with each other. That is an indication of some very strong winds. Again, wind gusts could be over 70 miles per hour. I really hope it isn't, but it is possible. Forward again to Friday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Some wintry precip does get down into portions of Kansas and western Iowa and also southeastern Nebraska, though it starts to taper off at this time. And now into Friday afternoon, really no wintry precip left besides in the very northern portions of Minnesota. Just some rain across Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. And that subtropical storm starts to back off a little, still bringing some gusty conditions to the northeast, though do keep an eye on that subtropical storm. Could linger a little longer within that region. So now let's go on over to your TRA weather snowfall totals for now and until Saturday. This is from the GFS model. You see some pretty decent snowfall totals across the Dakotas, northwestern Minnesota, northwestern Nebraska, and eastern and central Wyoming. Between 6 and 9 inches can be expected from this model, maybe even higher amounts in the northwestern portion of Minnesota, where the GFS model is showing a possibility of a foot of snow. Usually don't see that in the month of April. Really, that is rare to see. Now over to the European model, actually showing a pretty similar picture to the GFS, a little lighter on those snowfall totals and a little more spread out than the GFS had it, though both models are in pretty good agreement on this snow maker. And now over to your TRA weather wind speed, and this is not wind gusts, this is sustained winds for 2 p.m. Friday, and this is from the GFS model. See those areas shaded in that purple reddish color? That is sustained winds of 30 to 35 knots, which is right around 35 to 40 miles per hour, and that is sustained. You could get wind gusts higher than that, especially along the coast. Again, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, can't rule those out, so be careful. Power outages can be expected, especially across the coastal regions in the northeast. So definitely keep an eye on this storm system. Even though it doesn't bring much rain, the winds will be the main concern. So now back to the future radar. Starting to see some storms get a little more organized, where that cold front was starting to get organized as well across Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, and Oklahoma, even down into Texas. And forward one more time to Saturday morning, start getting a little better organized than they even were before. A few thunderstorms can be possible. I'll monitor that for this weekend across portions of the Midwest, South Central, and Southeastern United States. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and share this with family and friends or whoever you would think that would enjoy watching TRA weather, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also check out the links listed below to both my Twitter and Instagram pages and an invite link to my weather Discord channel. Thank you. See you next time.